Hey YouTubers, Bruce here from the cool Geerage. Coming to you today to do a quick video on the changing the oil on the KTM XCF 250. So here we go. Get started. You're basically going to need a liter of oil, which all my equipment I buy from Mountain View Motorsports in Chilliwack. They're a great place to go. They got lots of stock, lots of selection, and very helpful people too there. So picked up some stuff. So you'll need a 12 mil wrench, you'll need a 12 mil socket, and you'll need an 8 mil for your filter and whatnot. So here we go. I've warmed up the bike, so the bike is up to normal operating temperatures. The oil is nice and warm. It's going to flow out and hopefully right into my pan and not make it a mess like it sometimes does. So here we go. Let me just show you which bolts you're going to be taking out. You have a couple bolts here. So you have this one back here, which is your drain to drain the oil right out of the bottom of the bike. You have this one up front here, which is your oil screen. And then you go over to here, you have this one, which is your oil filter. So in behind here. So I start with the bolt, drain the oil, go to the filter screen, and then I go to the filter last. So there we go. Get busy here now. Okay. I like to catch the bolt before it actually hits the pods out of the oil into the oil pan, so it doesn't make a bloody mess. Oh, and there's the crush washer too. So here we go. Yeah, and here we go. There we go. So dirty oil. Look at it going in there. It's filthy. But one of the things here is just pass me one of the paper towels. Thank you. This being your oil plug. It's got a magnet on the tip of it, and you can see a little bit of dirtiness on that. And I always kind of check that out just to see what's on there. Making sure there's no great big flakes and nothing goofy. But I mean, hey, these are hard worked engines. They're meant to work hard and play harder and take you for some good times. These are KTM, that's what they're built for. It's a lot of fun. I just have an absolute blast with mine. And friends they have KTMs as well. A couple guys have one of those red bikes. I don't know what kind those are, but it's kind of, I've seen them around once, passed them. But yeah, whatever. Okay, so there we have the oil drain plug, magnet, cleaned it off. I'm going to go over it and clean a little bit better. But next, I'm going to be pulling out the oil filter screen. It gets your frame dirty. It's a messy job. But you know what? Who cares? Amount of fun you're going to have. And again, you look at this is the oil filter screen. Sorry, oil screen, not oil filter screen, but oil screen. You pass me another one of those, pass them all over here. So with the paper towel, nice clean white paper towel, I like to look at it to make sure there's no goofy big particles in it, which there's not. So yeah, I just cleaned it off. And we move on. So got that one there. Now we go to the oil filter. Again, it makes a mess on your bike, but at the end of the day, who cares? I loosen them one at a time, back and forth, just because you want it to seat right and you want it to remove right. So try not to drop the bolts into the oil. And whoops, there we go. Almost dropped the cap. Glad I didn't do that. So again, you just inspect the oil. It's still pretty good. I mean, it's only got probably 8 hours on it, but I like to change it 8 hours. The more often you can change your oil, the better off you're going to be, because it's It's a part that's worked hard in your engine, and you got to maintain it. So now I have to get my of course they make tools for this, but you know what? Whenever I'm in the shop, I never think about buying a bloody tool for the thing, so I have to struggle by hand and just do it by hand. So out comes the oil filter. Again, just look for anything big and ugly in there. I don't see anything that bad, so I just kind of wrap that up, put it to one side. So there we have it. Need to get some more paper towel. You got to clean your surface as well too. So you've got lots of oil coming out still. Just let it drain. I'm going to give it a couple minutes and just to finish draining, and then I will get back to you and you can see the reinstallation part. So as we have, okay, we're back here. So what we have now is we've got it all the oil's drained. It's almost finished dripping out. Tip the bike over, give it a little extra shake, and most of the oil has come out. So I'm just going to go clean up a couple of the parts. So we have the basic parts. The oil drain plug came out first. I just cleaned it up with some the gum out brake parts cleaner. I'll do the same thing with these shortly, and then the cap, of course. One thing I should note is that when you take the oil filter out, don't throw it away yet. You don't want to do that until you're sure that the new oil filter that you bought is the same model, size, everything is the one that came off. I like to stick with the KTM product itself. So you take the old filter out, don't throw it away, open up your new one, check the serial number on the new one matches the old one, now you're good to throw that away. Because nothing worse than going to change your oil, realizing that your filters don't match. I've had that happen before on another red bike of mine. That's before I got smart and got orange and black. So anyway, so this is good to go, ready to roll. Cleaning up the parts, it's very simple. I'm not going to get too in depth with it. I just spray it down with the brake parts cleaner, the gum out. Just clean it off. Get some of the old oils out there and some of the old product. I'll blast it inside here. And whatever you do, don't get that product on your glasses. If you have plastic lenses, it ends up permanently marking the plastic lenses, and that sucks, especially if they're new glasses. So that's cleaned up. One more shot on this. This gets a little dirty around the edges because it's the oil that does leach out a bit because it's not a good seal. Gets kind of dirty with the sand and the grit, so clean it up. Make sure that the surfaces that are going back together are all nice and clean. I think I'm going to replace this at some point in the not too future because it's a little bit marred up there. It's like it's almost like something might have, I don't know, factory might have been like that. So anyways, I clean up the surfaces so when you go to put the old parts back on, they're all nice and clean. And yeah, clean up the last of the, really simply. It's not hard to do, and it's one of the easiest things you can do to maintain the life of your engine. So if you like your engine, which I do, I will clean it up and put it all back together. So there we have it, ready to go back in. You're installing it the same way as you did before. You put your drain plug in there. Don't forget the crush washer that's on it. It's a little bit finicky. It's not an easy area to get to, but it's not that bad. The crush washer has to be on there, and on my next oil change I will replace it. I actually forgot to get the new washer this time and put it back on. So that goes on there. You know, I just snug it tight. I don't go crazy. Oil screen, put that back inside there, and it just goes, it slides right back inside. this area here. And be careful not to cross thread your parts. You'll only screw it up for life if you cross thread them. So, and you will not be able to fill it back up with oil and enjoy your rides. So. Okay, that's the oil screen back in. Drain plug is back in. Now you just have to deal with the oil filter. So what KTM asks you to do is add some oil into here, or I like to make my life easier and put it right inside of inside of that. So these bikes in particular have exactly 1 liter of oil in them, and it's interesting that 1 liter does an entire oil change, and that's it. I've never had to add any oil while I've been out in the field, so you just pour a little bit of oil inside of that, and you got to kind of be quick because it wants to leach back out. So again, you just tip it, push it right. You can feel it seat right inside there, and away you go. Just make sure that that is seated well. Get these 2 bolts back in, and we're almost done. There we go, 1. And finish it up with the other one. And again, do these ones by hand. Get them all, everything started by hand. Don't ever crank one and then crank the other one. I get them both snug, and I'll take turns as I go to tighten them back up to prevent this one here. Snug there, snug there. Go back and give it another snug, and touch up that one too. Good. Okay, so that's it. That is draining the oils, putting a new filter back on, cleaning out the screen, and now we move on to one last step. On the other side of the bike is the oil filler area. And again, this process is all about 1 liter of oil. So here we go. Just gonna give this a quick wipe off here. You sure no dirt goes inside there when you're in the process. So I like to clean the bike before I start working on it, so then no foreign matter goes inside there. So here we go, fill it up. And what I've got for this is the Cross Power 10W50 4T motor oil. It's like I said, the KTM itself uses 1 full liter of oil, so we are pouring it in there. So, and this is the last step in the quick and easy oil change. I'm not gonna quite put it all. I don't like to put it all just in the beginning. I like to just be a little bit shy. I got less than like. It's better to add oil than it is to take it out. So it's good there. Oh, it's still kind of running. And always inspect things before you put them back together. So good enough for all intents and purposes. That. And you see you have your window sight right down here. Oil sight. And you just grab the flasher right there. You tip your bike over a bit because it's all fresh. There's the oil. I don't know if you can see the oil coming back up there. So you want to be half on that window. So the bike is sitting up there. So it's actually pretty good, but don't forget, I just added the oil inside the engine, so it's all in this area here. But what I'll do is I'll give it a minute. I'll come back over, and what I like to do is instead of starting the bike right up, I like to hold the stop button and turn it over. So it can't start, and it just allows the oil, the engine to cycle without starting. So I just hold the stop and let the oil cycle a little bit. There, that should be good. Now you can do it. She's cold. Really quick. No sense in keeping it here. I'll let that warm up, idle a bit, and then I will shut it off. I'll double check the oil level again on the window, and I will likely top it up with finish the full liter of oil, motor oil, into the engine. And that will be it for a quick oil change. So with explaining it all, it's probably taken me 15 minutes, and that's good there. If this video was helpful for you, give it a like. If you want to see more of my videos, I have a lot of different varieties of videos that I do. Subscribe, and that way I can see that people are looking at these videos and they're enjoying them. So anyway, Bruce on his cool KTM, coming to you from the cool Geerage.